Hey, three quick tips for protecting your referral fee. When you refer a case to another law firm, it's essential that you protect your rights to a referral fee. Three tips. Number one, make sure that the referral of the client is in writing. Really important. If you don't do that, you're not going to get paid at the end of the case. And that's not simply an email or even a letter. You want to be listed as the referring attorney on the retainer agreement. And also, should be a separate agreement between you and the law firm that you're referring the case to that specifies the division of the legal fee. Both of these documents, the retainer agreement and the separate agreement about the division of the legal fee, should be disclosed. And in fact, in New York State, it's required to be disclosed to the client. So the client knows not only that you are the referring attorney, but also the disclosure of the division of the legal fee is made to the client. So the client knows exactly how the legal fee will be divided at the end of the case. That is rule number one, and that's most essential. If you don't get your referral agreement in writing, if you're not on the retainer agreement, if you don't have a separate agreement that specifies the division of the fee, there's probably not that great of a chance that you're going to get paid your referral fee at the end of the case. So that is the most essential thing that you can do. Step number two, you should require that the referring attorney list you as co-counsel of record for the plaintiff in all pleadings, but especially the summons and complaint, because you as co-counsel, you want to receive all copies of discovery responses, letters to the judge, motions that are made, everything. You want to be on notice when depositions occur, because when you're on notice, you know exactly what is going on in the case. So demand of the referring attorney that you be listed as co-counsel for the plaintiff. Really important. Make sure you get everything in connection with the case. Now, step number three, whenever you want to put in writing that the attorney that you refer the case to will disclose to you critical documents in the case. So critical documents, the filing of the summons complaint. You want to see a date stamped copy of the summons complaint. That's essential, because if they miss the statute of limitations, you are responsible for that. So demand that you see the date stamped summons and complaint once it's been filed. There's other documents that you want to see. When the case settles, you always want to see the settlement statement. Make sure that the referring attorney has accurately calculated your referral fee. You also want to make sure that if you've spent any money in expert witness fees or anything, that at the end of the case, you will be reimbursed by the attorney for your expenses. So critical documents, summons complaint, the settlement statement. You might want to be notified whenever there's a motion that's made in the case or when a deposition has been scheduled, because you should be involved in every important aspect of the case. And when the client comes back to you and says, what's going on, you want to be ready to respond. So you want to know what's going on with the case. You should tell the attorney right up front that you want frequent updates once every 4 months. I put that in writing. I'd have the referring attorney sign it. You want to know the status of the case every 4 months. A detailed 2 or 3 paragraph statement can be an email telling you exactly what is going on. So those are the 3 critical steps. And at the end of the case, if the attorney who you refer the case to tries to stiff you on the legal fee, let's say that they say they're going to pay you a fraction of what they're supposed to pay. Rather than a third, they'll try to negotiate and say, we'll pay you 20% or 25%. That's where you tell them, if you don't pay me every penny that you owe me under our agreement, you will be sued. It's really important, because once you have everything in writing, that attorney who you refer the case to, they don't have a leg to stand on. If they don't pay you the full, whatever you've agreed to, they are in breach of contract, and you will win a lawsuit every single time. And they will look horrible for stiffing their referring attorney. So you follow those 3 critical steps, And that is your best way of protecting your legal fee and making sure that you get paid at the end of the case.